understanding Pinterest algorithm is perhaps the most important thing is Pinterest, because if you don't know how Pinterest algorithm works, then you actually cannot explode your Pinterest traffic. So in this video, I'll be telling you how exactly Pinterest algorithm works based on my experiments, and I'll be sharing you all the details to you how you can use it to boost your profile. Let's get started. Hey guys, my name is Mukesh. You're watching Earning Insight, and in this video, I'll be telling you how exactly Pinterest algorithm works so that you can optimize your Pinterest profile as well as your pins, and you get maximum results out of Pinterest. Now, guys, this is the second video of the Pinterest algorithm tutorial. If you have not yet watched the first one, I'll keep a link in the I button as well as the description below. You can go ahead and watch the first video first, and then you can watch this video, because this video would be the second part of this particular course. Now guys, let me take you to my laptop screen where I'll be showing you what factors are contributing to your growth in Pinterest algorithm. Let's jump in. So I'm in my laptop screen right now where I'll be showing you all the details. I hope you watch my first video which is about Pinterest algorithm, because in this video I'll be sharing all the content which is just the next level of the first video. So guys, the first answer that we'll be looking at in this video is how Pinterest algorithm decide which particular pins they want to promote. So if you are using Pinterest, you know that your some of the pins gets viral. You will get around 5,000 6,000 impressions, and some of the pins will not just get viral, and it will not be shown to a lot of users. So as a content curator, you want your pins to get more and more impressions so that you hold maximum chances to get clicks. So guys, Pinterest algorithm basically decides which pins they want to promote based on four basic pillars. I call it the PDPR strategy. The first P stands for pin quality, the second D stands for domain quality, the third one is the pinner quality, and the fourth one is the relevance. So I'll be going through all the details in my upcoming slides. So guys, the first important aspects is domain quality. So domain quality is nothing but the Pinterest profile quality that you are having. So this is basically the trust that Pinterest is having on your Pinterest profile. So guys, to increase this, what you need to do is, first thing, you have to create a business account. So what I mean by business account is you have to go to the claim settings, and then you have to claim your particular website. By doing this, you'll give a good indication to Pinterest algorithm that you are a trustworthy creator and you hold a good business account. This will give really a boost to your Pinterest account, guys. So you make sure that you do this. Guys, the next important thing to increase your domain quality is enabling rich pins. I already created a detailed video about this creating rich pins, guys. So if you have not yet enabled rich pin, you go ahead and enable rich pin. This will actually give a boost to your profile. Guys, the next important thing is Pinterest want you to be a consistent pinner. It is a platform where they want you to pin normally between 15 to 25 times a day. It is not about 1 to 2 pins a day. So you have to make sure that you pin very consistently. You can use Tailwinds. I'll keep a link in the description below. You can just go ahead and subscribe for Tailwind for a 1 month free trial. This will be very beneficial for you. You have to pin consistently, guys, otherwise Pinterest will not recommend your pin. This is what I have seen in my career. Guys, the next important aspect is creating pins that can go viral. Guys, I already created a detailed video on this. I'll keep a link in the description as well as in the I button so that you can go and watch how you can create viral pins, how you can create right quality pins which can actually go viral, because Pinterest actually checks how many of your pins got higher engagement, and that gives a indication to Pinterest algorithm that you create good quality pins, and then it actually promotes your profile to more and more viewers. Guys, the next important aspect is get more engagements. So guys, Pinterest want more and more people getting engaged to your pins. So what I mean by engagement is likes, comments, and repins. So Pinterest basically counts all the repins as well as likes and comments which is relevant to your particular Pinterest account, and the more engagement that you have, the more
chances that your pins will be shown to more and more users, because this gives an indication that you are a high authority pinner. Guys, the next important point that we're going to discuss is pinner quality. So if you don't know what a pinner quality is, that is basically the quality of you getting engaged with pinner. How more you get engaged with pin test, that is what basically decides what is your quality. So guys, Pinterest basically want you to engage more with Pinterest, so it basically judge several parameters of your quality of getting engaged with pinners. So the first one is your activity level. So what activity level means is how often you actually gets engaged with Pinterest. What that means is you have to use Pinterest consistently in a day, maybe 30 to 40 minutes you have to use Pinterest. Then only Pinterest identifies that okay, you are using regularly Pinterest, then it will actually boost your profile. The second important aspect is relevance on others pin. So guys, apart from creating your own pins, what you have to do basically is you have to go back and actually like and repin other people's content. Just like this, it's very simple actually. It will automatically suggest a good board, and then you just have to save it. By doing this, you will promote your chances, because you will tell Pinterest that you actually highly participate in other people's content as well. So you hold a bigger chance of getting boosted in Pinterest algorithms. So guys, the next important aspect is collaboration. If you don't know what collaboration means, guys, is it is big. It basically means joining group boards as well as joining tailwind tribes. So if you have not yet joined any tailwind tribes, make sure to join tailwind tribes, because that gives an indication that you are joining with the right quality of people, right amount of people who are interested in the particular niche that you are working. So you are not a spam. That gives an indication to Pinterest algorithm, and you hold a better chance of getting ranked on Pinterest. So guys, the next important thing is Pinterest history. So guys, this basically Pinterest use to decide what your history is all about. How many times you repins in the past, how many clicks you got in the past, how many engagement you got in the past. That is what Pinterest study to understand about you, and based on these parameters actually Pinterest gives a boost to your pins. So guys, the next important thing is frequency. What frequency means is how many times you get active in Pinterest. Maybe it is around 40 times, 50 times. How many times actually you go to Pinterest and you pin and you repin other people's content. And this is a very important, guys, because I recently saw that Pinterest actually likes if you go to Pinterest consistently and if you engage with any kind of activity by going to Pinterest manually. So guys, you make sure that you do all these activities regularly if you want to promote your pin and increase your Pinterest profile. So guys, the next important topic is relevance. So guys, what relevance is, because when if you're publishing a good pin, then Pinterest actually see how relevant that particular pin is, and should it be promoting this particular pin to your followers and other people's as well. So guys, there are various aspects which is contributing to the relevance of your pin. The first one is doing a particular keyword research. So guys, what I mean by this is, if I'll just show you some of my pins. If you go to any of my pin, so I'll just show you this pin of mine. So this is about 5 best work from home websites to make $18,000 per month. So guys, this particular pin is about making money online. So I targeted the keyword of working from home and earning from home. So if you see, I worked these keywords everywhere in my text overlay, as well as in my title, as well as in my description. So Pinterest basically see how many times you used your keywords. Is it similar, the keywords are similar in your profile name, as well as in the pin title, as well as in the pin description, so that it gives a right indication to promote your pin and to reach the right amount of people who are interested in this particular topic. Guys, the next important topic is about using the keywords in pins, boards, as well as your profile. By the way, I already created a comprehensive video on how to do a good keyword research. You can go ahead and watch that video. In that video I showed you how to do a comprehensive keyword research. So guys, after you do your keyword research, you have to make sure that you use the keywords in the pin board as well as profile of your Pinterest profile, so that Pinterest identifies your pin completely, and then it can actually give a boost to your pins. Guys, the next important point is followers. So I'm not talking about the followers numbers here, rather I am talking about the success ratio in followers. So what that means is, if you are having 300 followers, and then if you post a pin, or if you publish a pin, and then out of 300 followers, suppose 50 followers click on this particular pin, then Pinterest will get an indication that okay, this pin is of high engagement rate, and this will actually being shown to a lot of other people who are actually not following you. This is what I mean by CTR of your followers. This is extremely important, guys, because if you are having around 10,000 followers, and if you create a pin, and then if your followers are actually not clicking on your pin, this gives a wrong indication to Pinterest, and then Pinterest will never promote your particular pin. So if you have to make sure that the followers that you are having are actually interested in your niche that you are working, so that whenever you publish a content, these followers actually click on your pin, and then you get good engagement. Guys, the next important aspects which is important to Pinterest algorithm is CTR of new users. So if you do Pinterest SEO correctly, then you must have realized that once you get good ratio, good reception from your followers, suppose you have around 300 followers, and out of that 50 followers actually click on your pin, then Pinterest will actually promote your pin to a lot of new users who are relevant to the niche that you have created your pin. Now at the same time, it will also judge how many times your users actually click on your pins. So the more engagement that you are achieving with the new users, the more chances are there that Pinterest will continue boosting your particular pin. This is what I mean by the relevance of your pins, guys. This particular activity is very important, because recently I see that Pinterest gives a lot of importance to the relevance, because then only, because it actually wants to show your page to the right amount of people, to the right quality of people who needs the topic that you are publishing. So this is why this particular content is very important. Guys, the next important topic that we are going to touch is pin quality. So pin quality is extremely important, because it basically decides if your pin is good enough to being circulated to a lot of people or not. So it has several aspects which is linked to the pin quality. The first one is adding text overlay. So if you are doing Pinterest for quite a while now, you must have noticed that Pinterest is a visual search engine, so it actually identifies whatever text you are writing in your particular pin. So you have to make sure that you use the right keywords in your Pinterest profile as well as in the pins, because adding text overlay can actually boost your profile to the next level. It is very essential, guys. Do not skip this step. So guys, the next important point is using right pictures. So if you know that Pinterest actually understand which pictures you are using, so if you are creating a pin about working and earning from home, or if you created a content which is really regarding cooking, then you better off using a image which is relevant to cooking. So for example, in this pin I have created, or I have chosen a picture who is working on the laptop, because I have created a pin which is about working from home. So it is highly important that you create a pin and use right quality picture, because Pinterest actually can understand what pictures you are using. If you use a non-relevant pictures, Pinterest will actually gets confused, and it may actually not boost your particular pin to a lot of users. So guys, the next important point is the size of your pin. So guys, you know that Pinterest is basically promoting pins which is into 2:3 aspect ratio. This is what is being declared by Pinterest officials as well. So you have to use pins which is of 2:3 aspect ratio, and what I also recommend is creating a pin of 1000 into 1500 pixels of size. Guys, the next important aspect is page details. So do you know that if you are creating or if you are publishing a pin which is regarding a blog post of making money online, then Pinterest actually go and search what your page title is all about. And if your page title is not about making money online, then Pinterest will not promote your pin, because Pinterest algorithm gets confused. So it is highly important that the blog post title that you are looking to promote should be similar to the keywords that you are targeting in your pin title description as well as your profile name. So guys, this is extremely important to give all the indication to Pinterest algorithm what your particular pin is all about. Guys, the next important aspect is keywords. So guys, keyword is extremely important. Keyword research is extremely important even before you write your content or even before you create your pin. If you don't have the right quality of keyword in your profile name, in your pin description, in your pin title, then ultimately your pin quality will go down and Pinterest will not promote your pin to several users. So guys, these are the four basic pillars by which Pinterest algorithm decides which particular pins they want to promote. Guys, make sure to follow all the mechanisms that I have just shown you, because these actually can boost your profile to the next level based on my experience. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Until then, keep earning, keep learning. Bye bye.